Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating financial opportunities, financial freedom, people, for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message today, people, is for you to live a balanced life. Now, what does that really look like at the end of the day? You know, it's like you always hear me talk about the three main segments of our lives. Number one being financial, number two being relationship, number three being health, fitness, and wellness. You know, it's like wellness, health and wellness. And it's like for people, man, out here that are extremely driven, people like myself, you know, a lot of time we focus a lot on the financial column because that's what we are, you know, I don't know, for us, it's just something that we gravitate more towards. And, you know, it's like, that's good in itself, but I'm be honest with you, the greatest, I believe, quality of life is to have a balance of all three of those areas that I mentioned to you. And I think that's where the work comes in, people, is being able to really balance each one of those, you know? And it's like, let's break them down. Obviously, your financial situation, whatever position you're in, I don't even care if you're homeless, man. You know, I don't care where you starting at. Just start somewhere and then you work your way towards whatever you want, you know, over time. You got to figure out what does that dream or goal look like for you in the financial sense, you know. If you ask me, I think that everybody at some point ought to be an entrepreneur or a business owner, you know. Now that doesn't mean you quit your job and go start a business, because it ain't that type of game out here, people. It's very challenging to a degree for a person to do that, especially if you don't have that as a background, to do it successfully anyways. So my suggestion, though, is that you can gradually, you know, create something that you truly feel passionate about, you know. And it's like, if you do the thing that you really truly love, then you're not really working. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I believe that allow people, whether it's, you know, Elon Musk working, you know, back in the day when he was starting those companies, or Jeff Bezos, or any one of those people. Well, sure, I speak for myself. You can work 16 hours a day, people, and it feels like nothing to you because you're doing what you passionately love. When you're doing something that you passionately love, people, you're not working a day in your life, man. Is that you're really just making a difference and building something, creating something that will be lasting for generations to come. And, you know, especially as a man who is, you know, I believe in every situation should be the provider of their family, you know, that's something that not only gives you pride, but makes you feel whole as a man, you know. Now, that's not to say that, you know, having a job don't make you feel like that. I'm just saying that, hey, I just believe that everybody at some point or another can become an entrepreneur in some way, shape, or form, whether it's trading online, whether it's writing books, whether it's public speaking, whatever it is, people. There's so many different avenues, whether it's e-commerce, online. There's so many entrepreneurship venues that anybody can utilize to be financially free, which is my goal for billions of people across the world. So that's one area of your life, people. The other area of your life is your significant other and your kids. For those of you that have family or desire to have family, I believe that that is one of the greatest gifts that God could bless a man with, you know, and a woman, vice versa. I think can bless any person with, is to have a family that you love and that loves you passionately. You know, I believe that is a beautiful space to be, man. And, you know, it's like for people that are driven, like myself, hyper driven, like on steroids, it's like, you know, you have to balance those things, people. You have to balance, you know, your relationships, man, you know, with your family and your work life. You know what I'm saying? You have to balance the two, man, and find ways to intertwine them. You know, and one suggestion in that regards, man, is to enroll your family in the visions that you have. You know, so I don't know what that looks like for you people, and to tell you the truth, I'm always figuring that out for myself on a daily and weekly basis. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I'm up for the challenge, man, and I'm excited about it, you know, because it's like, that's what living is all about, is figuring things out. You know what I'm saying? But definitely find a way to balance, you know, your family life with your business life, man. I definitely, you know, don't think it's good for anybody to just focus on one, because you can't just focus 100% of your time on family and just getting by either, though, because then where's the goals to allow you to afford the future lifestyle that you're creating for your family? So I think it's definitely a balancing act, people. I don't think so, I know so. And that's where the work comes in. I don't care who it is, including myself. That's a never-ending job, people, figuring out how to balance, how to have an amazing experience in life with your family, and, you know, to make sure that your visions and goal is materializing in the meantime, because you need both, you know. And the third component, which if you ask me is the most important, is health and wellness, man. You know, is you have to come up with ways to physically make sure that, you know, you're staying in shape. I don't care what that looks like. It can be walking miles a day. It can be running. It can be going to the gym, swimming. Who knows, people? All I'm saying is come up with something, man, that physically exercise yourself on a regular basis. If it ain't daily, at least 2-3 times a week, you should be doing physically something that's going to help you to stay in shape, people, because none of that matters that I stated before, whether it's the finances or the amazing family, if you're not physically there to experience it. So physically make sure that you're in shape, man. Always make sure that you take care of yourself health-wise. Now, another component of it is, if you ask me, is your wellness. Now, wellness to me means a couple of things. It means, number one, your mental well-being. You know, you want to make sure, people, that you know, that your mind is right, man. You got to make sure that there's nothing that's causing you to feel anything except, you know, you got to find ways to ground yourself. You got to find ways to really mentally recharge, you know. I used to do a lot of the isolation tank stuff. I did that for about 1.5 years. I kind of shift away from that now to find other time where I'm really just, you know, taking time for myself, doing whatever it is that I really enjoy in those moments of time. And you got to find things for yourself, you know. For me, I value being out here every single day. This is a treat to me. This is part of my mental well-being, people, where I really take the time to really enjoy the atmosphere, really enjoy the fresh air, enjoy nature, get grounded. You know, this is priceless to me. You know, this is my favorite part of every single day. You also got to find other things, you know what I'm saying, like just making sure, man, that you love yourself unconditionally, and make sure you treat yourself exceptionally well, you know. Now, it's easier said than done, because we're programmed to really take care of everybody else most of the time more than we do ourselves. I'm suggesting for you, though, to carve out ways and things that you could do on a regular basis, I would say weekly basis, where you're treating yourself and making sure that you're really taking time for yourself, man. Regardless of whatever you got going on, you must make time for yourself, people. Anyways, my declaration over your life, number one, is that you are a millionaire. Number two, you're married to the person of your dreams. Number three, people, you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life. My prayer for you today, people, is that you heed this message, man, and really figure out how can you live a balanced life, people, because a balanced life is an amazing life, people, and it's a life worth living. Get busy figuring that out, people. God bless y'all, man. Have a great day.